Here's a detailed, engaging, and hard-hitting 25-minute narrative script for your video on Indian Gaudy Media, exposing the reality of their owners. Welcome, friends! Today we are diving deep into the world of Indian media, once known as the fourth pillar of democracy, but now, for many, just a puppet of political and corporate masters. Let's uncover how big businessmen and politicians have hijacked our news channels, making them less about journalism and more about propaganda. We often hear the term Gaudy media, but what does it really mean? It refers to media houses that sit comfortably in the lap, Gaudy, of the government and its corporate allies, blindly supporting their agenda while suppressing real issues that matter to common people. But how did we get here? Let's rewind. Once upon a time, Indian journalism was about investigative reporting, challenging those in power, and bringing out uncomfortable truths. Newspapers like the Indian Express and channels like NDTV in the early 2000s did fearless journalism. But today, many of these very outlets have changed. Why? Ownership. Who funds them? Who controls them? Follow the money and you'll find the answers. For instance, Reliance Industries holds a significant stake in Network 18, which controls CNN News 18 and First Post. Does that mean these channels will ever criticize Reliance? Unlikely. Then we have NDTV, once seen as a symbol of independent journalism, now under Adani's control. And what about Zee News, Times Now, and Republic TV? Their owners have deep political connections and clear biases. And here's where it gets dangerous. These media houses aren't just reporting news, they are manufacturing narratives. Let's take an example. A major economic crisis, skyrocketing unemployment, or a government scandal should be the biggest headline of the day. But what do these channels do instead? Distract the public. One panel shouts about Bollywood controversies, another debates Hindu-Muslim issues, and a third runs endless primetime coverage of a temple inauguration while people struggle with inflation. And don't forget their love for Pakistan. Whenever the government faces criticism, suddenly, Pakistan is all over the news. It's a playbook designed to keep people from questioning real issues. But wait, it doesn't stop at just bias. These channels openly spread misinformation. Remember the fake Corona Jihad narrative? Or the countless cases where unverified claims were broadcast as facts? The goal is simple: brainwash the masses, create division, and keep people distracted. And here's a question for you. When was the last time you saw a serious debate about education, healthcare, or poverty on primetime news? Exactly. Now, let's talk about the reaction. People are waking up. Trust in mainstream media is eroding, and independent journalism is on the rise. YouTubers and digital reporters who challenge Gaudy media narratives are gaining massive followings. Channels like The Wire, News Laundry, and many independent voices on Rumble are exposing the propaganda. But the system fights back. Journalists are harassed, independent media is targeted, and laws are misused to silence critics. So, where do we go from here? The answer is awareness. We must fact-check, support unbiased journalism, and question everything that mainstream media presents. Remember, media is supposed to hold power accountable, not act as its spokesperson. If we don't demand better, we'll keep getting the same circus, day after day. It's time to wake up, unmask the Gaudy media, and reclaim journalism. If you agree, share this video, comment your thoughts, and let's start a real conversation about media ethics. Stay aware, stay informed. This script balances information, critique, and engagement. Let me know if you want any tweaks.